Here we go.
Guys, first of all, so good to see you because last time I saw you, we were on set of Jungle Cruise back in 2018. So it's amazing to
goodness.
First of all, Jungle Cruise is based on acclaimed Disneyland ride. And I wondered, Duэйна, back on set, you mentioned that you were like in your mid-20s when you first visited Disneyland. So how did it happen? And Emily, do you like roller coasters? Do you enjoy this rush of adrenaline?
So I am a bit terrified of theme park rides, but I remember I went to Dubai once and I rode, I think it's the Ferrari roller coaster, which is the fastest roller coaster in the world. It literally,
nuts?
Dude, it goes from 0 to like 270 or something absurd in a matter of like 5 seconds. And you go from kind of going, woo, and then it takes off and then you just go like this. And because you think you're going to die.
Yeah.
You're silent. Yes. It's that fast. I was shaking for 24 hours after it. It was so intense.
Well, that reminds me, I rode the teacup ride once. And it was so intense for me because I couldn't fit in the teacups here at Disneyland.
It's a great story.
It's a great story.
It doesn't quite have the same,
Not the same
to it, but...
Давай, я держу тебя, портки. Доверься. Держись!
Фрэнк, зацепился?
Сейчас.
Давай!
Ну же. Зацепился. Отцепился. Боже мой!
I first visited Disney World in Orlando in my mid-20s about 300 years ago. And Disneyland we had been to when I was just a little punk kid. But I always loved the magic of Disney and what it is and the feelings that and the emotions that from the moment you walk in the gates, it's a special place.
Definitely is. Guys, your movie brought so many good feelings to me. Like it reminded me Romancing on the Stone, Magambo, the African Queen. Duэйна, you definitely chanted Humphrey Bogart in a way.
Thank you so much.
Humphrey Bogart. So I was wondering, why do you feel like it's such a rare thing in Hollywood right now to see movies that has this romance with like elements of adventure and vice versa?
I think the action adventure is a really hard thing to perfect. I think that that's
with
why
romance.
with romance in it, because
chemistry.
Yeah, and chemistry. And I think that when you talk about Romancing the Stone, what you remember is the two of them. And you've got two wildly different people who are thrust together in a really unlikely way. And they're imperfectly perfect together. And the joy is watching that relationship unfold. And I think that's where we lucked out with Jaume Collet-Serra, is that he recognizes that that's the cornerstone of it. That's the center axis of it. Is he and I. And luckily we did, as soon as we met, I was like, we're going to have fun. Like I knew it because we had this immediate natural banter and back and forth. And that, I know that translates into great chemistry on screen because you have an ease and the scenes can take on a different life. And then we had a really free-spirited director who's a visionary. He's a world builder. He understands the spectacle of things, but he really understands the intimacy of things. And that makes the great action adventure romance, I think.
And Duэйna, what do you think?
I go to talk, you're like, he doesn't think.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I love what Emily said, the genre of action adventure, but then of course coupled with romance is a tricky one and it relies on chemistry. I also think sometimes in Hollywood, but you understand the cadence of it, is when something works really well, we in studios have a tendency to continue down that path. So when you have movies like all the Marvel movies and the DC movies and the superhero movies and movies like that you see, in all those other genres too as well, it takes a movie like this, like Jungle Cruise, to then to shake it up, and then I'm sure inspire more writing. So maybe after Jungle Cruise, there'll be more action adventure mixed with some romance, scripts in development, and like every other script, Emily will pass. Somebody will send Emily a video saying you should be in the movie, and she'll ghost them.
За мной!
Держи ее!
Простите, Фрэнк.
Да, сильный удар.
Well, who knows? Maybe next movie will be about teacups.
Hey, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And again, congratulations. I hope it will become a big franchise, and I will see you soon again.
Thank you so much. I
Bye.
appreciate it.